Olivia Wilde is an Irish and American actress, producer, director, and activist. She is known for her role as Remy 13 Hadley on the medical drama television series House, and her roles in the films Conversations with Other Women, Alfie Dog, Trin, Legacy, Cowboys and Aliens, Butter, Drinking Butters, The Incredible Burt Wonderstone, The Rush, The Lazarus Effect, Love the Coopers, and Meadowland. In 2017, Wilde made her Broadway debut, playing the role of Julia in 1984. In 2019, she directed her first film, the teen comedy Booksmart, to critical acclaim.
Wilde was born in New York City and grew up in the Georgetown neighborhood of Washington, D.C., while spending summers at Ardmore in County Waterford, Ireland. Her parents were prominent in the Washington, D.C. social scene. She attended private school at Georgetown Day School, in Washington, D.C., and boarding school at Phillips Academy, in Andover, Massachusetts, graduating in 2002.
Wilde, who holds dual American and Irish citizenship, derived her stage name from Irish author Oscar Wilde. She changed her surname while in high school to honor the writers in her family, many of whom used pen names. Wilde was accepted to Bard College, but deferred her enrollment 3 times in order to pursue acting. She then studied at the Gaiety School of Acting in Dublin.
Her mother, Leslie Cockburn, is an American-born 60 Minutes producer and journalist. Her father, Andrew Cockburn, also a journalist, was born in London to a British family and raised in Ireland. For a short time, Wilde's family also had a house in Guilford, Vermont. Wilde has a sister 5 years older and a brother 9 years younger.
Wilde has said that as a result of her parents' occupations, she has a strong journalistic streak and is really critical and analytical. Wilde's uncles, Alexander and Patrick Cockburn, also worked as journalists. Her aunt, Sarah Cordwell, was a writer. Her half-cousins, Stephanie Flanders and Laura Flanders, are journalists, and her paternal grandfather, Claude Cockburn, was a novelist and journalist. Writer Christopher Hitchens served as her babysitter.
Wilde's ancestry includes English, Irish, German, Manx, and Scottish. She is also of 1/64 Sephardi Jewish descent through her ancestor, Ralph Bernal, a British Whig politician and actor.
Wilde's paternal Scottish ancestors were upper class and lived in many locations at the height of the British Empire, including Peking, Calcutta, Bombay, Cairo, and Tasmania. A great-great-grandfather, Henry Arthur Blake, was governor of Hong Kong. Her other paternal ancestors include abolitionist and Anglican cleric James Ramsay, politician George Arbuthnot, lawyer, judge, and literary figure Henry Cockburn, Lord Cockburn, Lord Provost of Edinburgh William Arbuthnot, and Thomas Osborne.
Through her father's family, Wilde is related to George Cockburn, who was responsible for burning down Washington, D.C. during the War of 1812.
Wilde appeared as Jewel Goldman on the short-lived television series Skin. She became known for her recurring role as Alex Kelly on the teen drama television series The O.C.
She was in the films The Girl Next Door, Conversations with Other Women, Bickford Schmeckler School Ideas, Turistas, and Alpha Dog. In 2007, she appeared in the off-Broadway theater production of Beauty on the Vine, a political thriller, playing 3 different characters. She was also in The Death and Life of Bobby Z and the short-lived drama television series The Black Donnellys.
In September 2007, Wilde joined the cast of the medical drama television series House. She played the character of Remy 13 Hadley, a secretive and bisexual young internist with Huntington's disease, who was handpicked by House out of a number of applicants to join his medical team. Her first appearance was in the episode The Right Stuff.
Wilde appeared in the comedy film Year One as Princess Inanna. She starred in Disney's Tron, Legacy as Quora.
In August 2011, it was announced Wilde would be leaving House to further pursue her film career. She left a few months later, in the episode Charity Case. Wilde starred in Cowboys and Aliens as Ella Swinson, who works with other characters to save the Earth from evil aliens, and also starred in the comedy The Change. She was also in the films In Time, On the Inside and Butter.
In 2011, Wilde became a global brand ambassador for the cosmetic company Revlon, which featured her in their commercials. Wilde made her directing and screenwriting debut with the film Free Hugs for Glamour magazine's short film series, which was screened at various festivals. In May 2012, Wilde's character, Remy 13 Hadley, returned for the series finale of House for 2 episodes, Holding On and Everybody Dies.
She starred in the film People Like Us, Third Person, The Words and as Lisa in Deadfall, a thriller about two siblings who decide to fend for themselves in the wake of a botched casino heist, and their unlikely reunion during another family's Thanksgiving celebration. She had a supporting role as a blind date in the drama/romance/sci-fi film Her.
In 2013, Wilde wrote an article called The Do's and Don'ts of Turning 30, which was published in Glamour magazine. She starred in an executive-produced Drinking Buddies. She had a supporting role as Jane, a magician's assistant, in The Incredible Burt Wonderstone. She also played Susie Miller in the biographical drama Rush, about James Hunt and Niki Lauda.
Wilde starred as Elizabeth Roberts, a trophy wife customer who enters a straight-laced pharmacist's life and takes him on a joyride involving sex, drugs and possibly murder and better living through chemistry. She starred as Beatrice Fairbanks in The Longest Week, as the middle of a love triangle between an affluent drifter and his best friend.
In 2015, she was the brand ambassador of Handem's Conscious exclusive campaign. She starred in the thriller The Lazarus Effect as Zoe, a medical researcher who was accidentally killed, then revived with a miraculous serum with unfortunate side effects. Wilde also starred in and produced the drama Meadowland. The film premiered at the Tribeca Film Festival in New York on April 17, 2015. She played Eleanor in Love the Coopers.
In 2016, Wilde directed a music video for Edward Sharpe and the Magnetic Zeros, teaming up with director of photography Reed Morano. She then worked with American rock band Red Hot Chili Peppers, directing the music video for their song Dark Necessities. Wilde starred as Devon Fenestra in HBO's rock and roll drama television series Vinyl.
In 2016, Wilde also directed an acclaimed light table reading of Hannah and Her Sisters at the New York Times Center Theater. The cast included Wilde as Hannah. Wilde stated that Hannah and Her Sisters is just a perfect script, and I knew an audience would enjoy having the chance to focus on the genius of the writing, which is what the live reads allow for.
Her brand ambassador partnership with Revlon ended in 2016.
In 2017, Wilde made her Broadway debut portraying the role of Julia in 1984. It opened at the Hudson Theater in New York City on June 22 for a limited run until October 8, 2017. In May 2017, Wilde became chief brand activist of True Botanicals, a cosmetics and skincare company.
In 2018, Wilde appeared in a Vigilante. Its world premiere was at South by Southwest on the 10th of March, 2018. It was released the 29th of March, 2019. The same year, Wilde starred in the drama Life Itself. The film was released on the 21st of September, 2018, received negative reviews from critics, and performed poorly at the box office.
Wilde made her directing debut with the high school comedy Booksmart, which was released on May 24, 2019. As of June 27, 2019, it was rated 97% fresh on Rotten Tomatoes, from 271 critics' reviews. The Washington Post stated, Wilde's filmmaking skills become more and more evident, bursting forth in a third act that builds into something beautiful and even transcendent. The Los Angeles Times wrote that it leaves you feeling unaccountably hopeful for the state of humanity, and the state of American screen comedy too, and the Wall Street Journal noted, nothing funnier, smarter, quicker, or more joyous has graced the big screen in a long time.
Wilde next appeared in Richard Jewell in 2019, playing Atlanta Journal-Constitution reporter Kathy Scruggs. The film came under fire for its portrayal of Scruggs, who died in 2001. Criticism was directed at the film for depicting Scruggs as offering to trade sex with an FBI agent in return for confidential information. The editor-in-chief of the Atlanta Journal-Constitution wrote in an open letter that this depicted incident was entirely false and malicious. Employees of the newspaper demanded the film have a prominent disclaimer that some events were imagined for dramatic purposes and artistic license. The film was accused of perpetuating a sexist trope of women journalists exchanging sex for information. Wilde defended her role and stated that there was a sexist double standard, in that John Hamm's FBI agent character was not held to the same scrutiny. Commentators noted that Wilde's character was based on a real person, whereas the FBI agent was an amalgamation of multiple characters from the original script. They also stated that the purpose of the film was to expose and condemn the character assassination of Doyle. However, in the process, the film commits the same character assassination of Scruggs. She also directed Wake Up, a short film starring Margaret Qualley.
Wilde is also attached to direct and star in Don't Worry, Darling, a psychological thriller about a 1950s housewife and an untitled holiday comedy film.
Inspired by her award-winning journalist and documentary filmmaker parents, Wilde has served as executive producer on several documentary short films, such as Sun City Picture House, which is about a community in Haiti that rallies to build a movie theater after the disastrous 2010 earthquake.
In 2012, Wilde was featured in PBS docu-series Half the Sky, Turning Oppression into Opportunity for Women Worldwide, which was inspired by Nicholas Kristof and Cheryl Woodun's book of the same name. The docu-series follows Wilde as she learns of the struggles women face in Nairobi, Kenya. She also produced the short film, Baseball in the Time of Cholera, which explored the cholera epidemic in Haiti.
She has served as executive producer for other documentary short films, The Rider and the Storm, about Timmy Brennan, a New York ironworker from Breezy Point, Queens who lost everything he owned when Hurricane Sandy hit, and Body Team 12, which follows the team tasked with collecting the dead at the height of the Ebola outbreak. The film went on to win Best Documentary Short at the 2015 Tribeca Film Festival, and was nominated for the Academy Award for Best Documentary at the 88th Academy Awards.
Her most recent documentary short, Fear Us Women, follows Canadian civilian Hannah Bowman, who has spent the last 3 years in Syria as a volunteer soldier battling ISIS. As a member of the YPJ, an all-female Kurdish army, Hannah gives an inside look at the women fighting for liberation in Syria.
In 2008, Wilde campaigned with actors Justin Long and her then current House castmate Kal Penn in support for the Democratic presidential nominee Barack Obama. Wilde was a supporter of the Youth Voter Organization, 18 in 08. She serves on their advisory council and appeared in a public service announcement that debuted the 30th of June, 2008, which encouraged youth to vote at the 2008 election.
She appeared in the MoveOn.org mock PSA supporting the rights of the healthcare insurance industry. Wilde was praised by the Coalition of Immokalee Workers, a farm workers' union, for supporting the Fair Foods campaign. In 2013, she appeared in a video clip for Gucci's Chime for Change campaign that aims to raise awareness and funds of women's issues in terms of education, health, and justice.
Wilde is one of the board of directors at Artists for Peace and Justice, which provides education and health services in Haiti, and the American Civil Liberties Union of Southern California. Wilde is a celebrity influencer / activist for Riot, a Los Angeles-based media company.
On June 30, 2015, she introduced Democratic presidential candidate Hillary Clinton at a campaign event in New York City. Wilde starred in a PSA released on March 21, 2016, for World Down Syndrome Day, alongside 19-year-old Anna Rose from New Jersey who has Down syndrome.
Wilde is widely known as a feminist. She participated in the 2017 Women's March in Washington, D.C., and the 2018 Women's March in Los Angeles, California. She is a supporter of Planned Parenthood and Time's Up. Wilde's mother, Leslie, was the Democratic nominee for Virginia's 5th Congressional District in the 2018 U.S. midterm election. She lost to the Republican Denver Riggleman.
Wilde derived her stage name from Irish author Oscar Wilde. She changed her surname while in high school to honor the writers in her family, many of whom used pen names. She considered herself a pescatarian in 2011, although she has also claimed to be both vegan and vegetarian at different times in her life. She was voted PETA's Sexiest Vegetarian Celebrity of 2010.
Wilde holds dual citizenship with Ireland and the United States.
On June 7, 2003, when she was 19 years old, Wilde married Prince Ruspoli, an Italian filmmaker and musician, and member of the aristocratic Ruspoli family that owns a famed palazzo in Italy. They were married in Washington, Virginia on a school bus with only a pair of witnesses. She later said the marriage occurred in an abandoned school bus because it was the only place where they could be completely alone, as the marriage was a secret at the time. On February 8, 2011, she and Ruspoli announced that they were separating. Wilde filed for divorce in Los Angeles County Superior Court on March 3, 2011, citing irreconcilable differences. The divorce was finalized on September 29, 2011. Wilde did not seek spousal support, and the pair reached a private agreement on property division.
Wilde began dating actor, comedian, and screenwriter Jason Sudeikis in November 2011. They became engaged in January 2013. The couple have 2 children, a son born in 2014 and a daughter born in 2016.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.